Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Arnie, and today we're going to be looking at some toys that I got for the last week or so. That's pretty sweet. Let's check it out. So September is my birthday month, and I got some cool goodies. I mean, the first thing I got was actually this light. I got this for myself. It's this light that's next to my GoPro and over my phone. So toys that I'm sharing with is I got this over here in the middle. I got this way back in, I think it was March actually, where my brother, he got it in North Carolina, and he got this for the retail price for $25 for this thing, which is insane because this goes for like $70. So he sent that. I finally got it this month, you know, and I also got this, which is cool. I got the Joker, right? So this is also kind of an expensive figure. He goes for like $60 now in the secondary market, right? So I got this also for $25. So both of these guys here, $25 retail, no scalper prices here in the secondary market, the legitness. So I got these in the mail finally. That's pretty cool. So the other thing I got, which is pretty cool because I've been really nostalgic lately, is I just got this today. It's the wait for this train. There's the train here. I live near a train track, guys. I think it's very loud. Yeah, I got this. I got the Super Mario 3 All-Stars game. Now, for me, it's all about Sunshine. This was the game that I loved growing up because 64, it was a fun game, but when I had a GameCube, this one here was like legit. It was the funnest thing ever. And this one here, Galaxy, it's a fun game too, but I feel like this one here never really got a lot of love, so I'm really excited to play this. Plus, I also got Tony Hawk, the remake, and then I got the Wind Waker HD remake, so it's almost like I'm back in middle school playing these games, which is pretty sweet, you know. So I'm gonna load this up tonight and get some Sunshine on because that was cool. But I also got this too. They gave this to me at GameStop. It's some skins for your Switch, you know. So that's pretty cool. I mean, they never really give giveaways that much anymore. I think if you got them at Target or something, you would get magnets. So GameStop gave these a Joy-Con controller skin. So that's pretty cool. But the thing that I really want to show you is in this box. So, I mean, if you've been kind of paying attention to this channel, I've been traveling for work on the East Coast. I live in the West Coast, right? So, went to Nashville and New York, and then I was gone for about 2 weeks, and I'm about a month or so behind in comic books. So, that's what this is. These are all comic books from a comic book shop that they shipped out to me, and I wanted to show you them. So, yeah, I got this Detective Comics number 1027. So this is easily a cash grab. I mean, they made Detective Comics 1000 because it was 1000, but this is technically the 1000th edition of Detective Comic Books because Batman makes his first appearance in Detective Comics 27. So this is the official, the real 1000. So I got this cover here. I think it's the Adam Hughes one. There weren't really any covers that I wanted, but this one just looked really cool to me. I mean, he has the bat wing that looks like the wings of the bat that look really cool. So I'm kind of a big fan of these anniversary ones because you don't need to know what's going on, and usually they come with a bunch of short stories. So that was cool. So these are all comics here. I actually have 2 stacks, so let's go for the smaller one, actually. This one is one of the Black Label books. I don't know if you guys get those, but the Black Label books are the books that I'm mostly interested in when it comes to DC these days because I'm also a DC Universe subscriber. So I know that if I were to just wait 6 months, I can just, you know, get the comic books later down the line, which is what I do to save money. So first one is this one here. This is actually kind of an old book. So I didn't know that I wasn't subscribed to this, but this is Joker and Harley Criminal Sanity number 3. This is a cool story because it's like if Harley Quinn was like a FBI investigator or something. It's just like one of those things where her persona is different. So I thought the first issue was good. I haven't read 2, but this is of 9 issues for Black Label, so it's kind of a long one, honestly. So I think I'll stick with it, or, you know, if I don't like this one, or if I do, maybe I'll just wait until the trade comes out, because the trades, they have really good print jobs. But this one is the one that I'm really excited about. So I don't know about you guys, this is Wonder Woman Dead Earth, and this is issue 4. This is the last one of this story arc. And this is probably my favorite Black Label book so far. This one is just insane. It's like, the basic premise is that Wonder Woman wakes up in the future, all the heroes, they're like dead, right? And then there's this mystery of what happened, whatever, 100 years ago. So this is just dope. Like, when it gets to print for collected, definitely try and pick this up because it's a cool storyline. It's Wonder Woman meets Conan the Barbarian is what it is. It's really cool. So, yeah, look at all those receipts right there. You can see like all those receipts. This is a month and a half of comic books, guys. A month and a half of comic books. I just want to start off with the heavy hitter. I don't know if it's 5 or 6, but if you're reading Thor is a very good comic book. Donny Cates is such a good writer, and I love him in Venom and so much other stuff. But I think it was either Thor 5 or Thor 6 where the price of it now, if you have it graded and it's graded like a 9.0 and above, it's like a $150 to $200 comic book. So I finally just got my Thor books, and they're all nice. Like, I'm pretty excited. I need to look up which one is the most expensive one, right? But if this is it, I'm not even going to take it out of this thing. I'm just going to stack it away, let it appraise in value. I'll just get the digital version, you know. But the Thor by Donny Cates is a must-read right now. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it because I have event fatigue right now. I'm tired of the big events, guys, and it's very annoying whenever the Avengers and the Fantastic Four meet an event that will change their legacy forever. I mean, it's the same thing every year. It's really annoying. So when it comes to superhero comic books, that's a big turnoff for me, you know. Anyways, moving on. Rant's over. This one here is Batman: The Three Jokers. So, yeah, this is book 1, and I think it's of 3. It's written by Jeff Johns, and the art by Fabik is amazing. And I've been told that the story in this is really good. I don't know anything about it right now, except for one thing in that, well, I mean, it's called Three Jokers. If you're caught up, then you already know. If you don't know, well, there's your spoiler, basically right there. You can do the research on your own to see what that means. I'm not going to tell you. Daredevil. So I wasn't subscribing to Daredevil for a while, but actually I really like Daredevil. Daredevil is just one of those really consistent titles. I started reading it during the Soul run where I have all the monthlies, and then Chip Zdarsky took over, and Chip Zdarsky's run is very good. So if you want something where it's still superhero based, but like you want it to be serious and adult themed, Daredevil is always one of those consistent covers. I know, right? It's like the Murdoch look where he's wearing the boxing thing. Looks great. Let's see, there's a bunch of stuff in here. So, Ice Cream Man #1, it was just the reprint. I've heard good things about this, I just wanted to read it, so it was $1. And there's this book called 7 Secrets. I really don't know what this is about, but Tom Taylor is really the name that I'm interested in. Let's wait for this train. So, 7 Secrets, it's written by this guy named Tom Taylor, and he's one of my favorite writers. He's probably my favorite or second favorite writer who writes DC books, because he's the closest Marvel writer in DC, meaning like he's the guy who knows how to write the classic comic book story. And for DC, like I love DC much more than the Marvel comics in general, but Marvel comics also have their own flavor that you just can't find in DC. Tom Taylor is one of those writers who has the Marvel feel of writing, and he puts it into any sort of property. So that's like Suicide Squad, that's Deceased, that's Injustice. Tom Taylor is someone who you should read, definitely. Justice League Dark. So I don't read the regular Justice League because it was just getting, I don't know, too many issues, but I love magic-based stuff. That's a big thing for me. So this is like Swamp Thing, it's the supernatural, there's a talking monkey. Yeah, I like the magic stuff. And those of you who know me also is that I love Batman Beyond. I wish that DC Warner Bros. Would make a Batman Beyond movie because he's essentially Iron Man but cooler, you know? So I really, anything that's Batman Beyond based, I just get it these days. If it's an action figure, gotta get it. If it's a comic book, gotta get it. This one here is Ascender. So Ascender is an indie book, but this is really cool. It's if you don't know what Ascender is, it's actually the sequel to this other book that finished called Descender. But this is a magic-based storyline, whereas the first one, which was called Ascender, was more of a sci-fi space opera. But what you see on the cover here, and this is why I love independent books, is that they're consistent in their artwork. So this is drawn by Dustin Nguyen, watercolored by Dustin Nguyen, and the interior art looks like this. This is what the actual interior art looks like. It's watercolor based. It's very beautiful. Yeah, so this is something that I just love getting every single month. And this is The Dreaming. So if you're a Sandman fan like me, if you like Morpheus, death, that sort of thing, well, that's what this sort of is. It says Sandman universe, but is it? It's kind of an extension of it. You don't really see the dream. You don't really see Morpheus. It's more about the story and of the different characters that live in that environment. So it's kind of a tough sell, but I think for these last 2 issues, which is G. Willow Wilson, she's written a lot of things. I don't know if this is a new series or if it's just 2 issues. I don't know, but I have read the first one. First one's okay. It's not bad. This one is something I've been wanting to get right over here. So I think Marvel decided to make a like, I forget how to, I don't know how to phrase it, but if you remember back in 1995, there was this comic book called Marvels, and it was written by I forget who actually. I can't remember. I think it might have been Alex Ross. The art is by Alex Ross. So it's a cool story, and this is an extension of that storyline. The original one was written like in 1995 or so. So this is the B cover. The other cover was sold out, but it's such a cool cover. It has Cyclops, and it's really dope. But I really just wanted to read the storyline. But if I can find that original cover, I gotta get that Cyclops cover. And these last 3 books I want to share with you, these are actually all death metal books. So this is DC's big event right now, death metal, right? So what's tight about this, if you're a metal fan, well, I mean, like, I guess, if you're a metal fan in music, then yeah, you know, there's properties. It looks like it definitely draws from heavy metal influences and stuff like that. This is the sequel to the 2017-2018 event, right? So, I mean, I don't know what these are about. I have to look at the reading order, but, I mean, these covers are pretty tight. I mean, you got this, it's like very psychedelic. It's very metal, you know? There's this, oh, this is cool, right over here. It's like a Wonder Woman. She's part of the Fire Nation or something. It actually looks like Avatar, if you ever watched that cartoon. It looks like Avatar. And then this one over here, art's okay. Justice League. It's you know, it's the cash grab titles. It's not the main stuff. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to do this because I need to blow off some steam from this busy week of being in front of a computer all week long. Look at this. Look at this beauty right here. These beautiful comic books. Man. And then also, if you relate to the party, got this Super Mario over here. This is pretty sweet. You know, excited to play that. And then the final one, of course, is these 2 action figures, which are just awesome. I mean, I know they're 7 inches, but I have been collecting a lot of the McFarlane line, and I really like the McFarlane line. So, yeah, there you go. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and if you like this stuff over here, don't forget to follow me on my YouTube, and also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram over here, which is The Nerd Buster. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Adios.